that to fail is okay in certain environment, or when you set up a situation, it's okay to be wrong. In a lot of corporations, if somebody make a mistake, then it's kind of a job killer. But if it's about design, then you try to learn, and learning happens when you need to fail a lot in order to get something right. You need to first do it wrong. So we try to encourage people to have this kind of habit of experimentation, not take it as a release anymore. Like there is the May release, and it needs to be super stable. I mean, of course it needs to be super stable, but take it as an experiment. Not try to finalize everything at the moment, but think about it as, so what do you want to learn next? For example, when somebody comes up with a feature and says like, I think we should do that, and we realize, wow, that costs a lot of money. So what if we take the first, we ask the question, what needs to be true in order this feature to be successful? We try to go to the core, not build up the entire infrastructure around it, but just to the core. And then afterwards we say, okay, just make a release. It can be even just releasing a button to production. It's super annoying maybe for the user to click and see that nothing happens, but it gives you some feedback, and it's validating your experiment. So experimentation is that they should think like it's everything like a learning process, and you are running those small experiments. I think if this is starting, that people realize it, and they are willing to take a little bit of leap and then say like, okay, we try it out. If it is not working, then fine, we just roll it back. But we try it out. So it's like we try to learn, and we try to see if the user will use it. And the other thing, I think it's more like an attitude, that people need to be curious, about the customers. So it's how you transfer the entire organization is that you highlight that if we don't have users, then we don't have business. So it's so simple. But if you bring the user inside of the organization, that they feel that they also can interact with it, with them, then it's a step forward. So you can do it with different ways. Like one is that we printed out an A0 or really large posters in the company, and we put personas out, real pains, and then also real attributes of the persona. That was one thing. And the second is like photos of usability testing or quotes from users. So there are a lot of ways how we can take the customer out from the outside and bring it inside of the organization, so that people can realize that, okay, we are actually making for them. And it's super important that actually when you talk to somebody, like even with a maintenance person, second level support, that you let him know that how important his job is for the customer, and then how important it is for me that he gives me the insights, what I need, that what kind of problems he's solving day to day, so that we can then design something which is not happening in the future.